Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. This is Adonai Zadik, and here I'm going over mastering astral projection. Um, this is the first week, so just want to get you guys acquainted with the book written by Robert Bruce. This is a 90-day guide to, as you can see here, let me scroll down. 90-day guide to out of body experience by Robert Bruce and Brian Mercer. So I'm going to kind of skip through some of the beginning parts of the book to get to week one. But so here it just talks about the introduction, how the 90-day program develops, what to expect. Within week one, flexing your astral muscles, setting up your meditation space, learning to relax, breath work, breath awareness, stimulating the energy body, preparing for energy work, your dream journal, daily affirmations. Talks about the brainwave generator, which is on a companion CD set, which is used to, put you in a certain brainwave state. And then optional brainwave generator preset, week one for relaxation, and then week one daily pages, which list what you're actually supposed to be doing every day. So moving on down, I'm just going to skip a little bit of this stuff. So I'm not going to actually read everything in the book, just things that I think should matter to you guys. I'm going to keep going down. So the preliminary part is just basically trying to get you to set up your location, meaning your bed, having a clean place, a good place to actually lay down and be comfortable, or a place that you could sit down and be comfortable in also. You're going to need a journal with a pen to keep right by your bedside to write your dream keywords. And then during the first week, the exercises are going to be affirmations, and we'll kind of get to that a little bit later. If you don't have to have the CD that accompanies it. If you're going to go through this program with me, what I'll do is at some point, the book also tells you that you don't need it, but also there's some binaural beats and different things on the internet that you could use that will achieve the same thing and alter in your brainwave state. So here I'm just going to read a little part. In short, our program makes the OBE more accessible to those uninitiated in the process. This book represents our continued efforts to hone ideal astral projection program, one that will help newcomers understand the key elements of the process while avoiding common pitfalls. The idea is that for 90 days you will commit to spending a set amount of spare time applying this program. So you want to have time to actually apply yourself to this. We supply the tools, we supply the enthusiasm, and the stick-to-itiveness. Achieve the conscious exit out of the body experience is not as complicated as it may seem at the outset. It is primarily about focusing your thoughts, harnessing your will, and overcoming your fears. It is about learning to relax your body to new levels, honing your ability to remain awake and lucid as your physical body falls asleep, and balancing all this to achieve the desired result. Perhaps most importantly, it is about cultivating your ability to remember the altered state experience, meaning that many of us do have out of body experiences, but you just don't remember them. Skipping learning the project out of body is also about courage, mastering one's natural fear of the unknown. It is one thing when OB is just a theory, and another when you read about it, and another when you actually try it. So you don't want to have any fear when you do this, because it's going to alter your experience, because you want to be relaxed in order to actually have an OB exit. So here, learning the conscious exit astral projection takes persistence. Like learning a sport or playing a new instrument, it takes time to master the fundamentals before you are good enough to perform well. Some people manage to project during their first effort. For others, it takes more perseverance. Sometimes ultimate success requires a dogged, long-term determination. In this course, we primarily focus on the skills necessary um, for having an out-of-body experience, with less emphasis on theory, unless it is necessary for understanding applying daily exercises. There are a number of fine books on the market you can tip to explain the complexities. Okay, so just moving along, and let me see if there's anything here. You may have romantic dreams. Okay, this is just saying that everybody has some type of out-of-body experience whenever you sleep. Your projected double just slips out and hovers, mimicking a sleeping physical body. If the dream mind is infused with thoughts and tales of OBEs, waking consciousness will sometimes return to the projected double. You may find yourself waking up already outside your physical body, or having a false awakening. A false awakening is where you believe you're awake in the real world, but you're actually having an OBE. For these reasons, it is advisable to read about OBEs during this program. Okay. Here it just talks about, skipping ahead prematurely in the program. If you don't have the book, then, you won't be able to. You can download PDFs from some places. Just reach out to me. I can try and get a location, or just buy the book, or just follow along and try, or just be with me as I experience what I report. So this part's just talking about somebody who actually went through the program. Okay, how the 90-day program develops. This program is divided into 13 chapters called weeks. One new chapter of material should be read per week. The first half of each week's chapter contains information necessary for completing the week's exercises. This includes special instructions, background for information, diagrams, relevant tips. Each week's chapter also includes directions for completing directions for using the brainwave generator, the computer program, or the CD that accompanies the book. The brainwave generator is a computer program that generates sounds that induce altered states of consciousness. We already went over that. Let's go down. Okay, so here the second part of each week's chapter consists of a day planner style calendar that includes the following: daily task, a list of OBE program related activities divided into morning, daytime, and evening to do. So you do have something you have to do. And then the affirmations, these are something you need to say in the morning and the evening. Short, precise, present tense, positive statements to help program you for OBE success. Daily affirmations are used during the waking hours. Nightly affirmations are used as you drift off to sleep. Daily exercises, step-by-step instructions on how to complete each day's exercise. Mind taming, breath work, energy work, OBE exit methods. The author's comments, advice from both expert and novice perspectives. Journaling space, a place to write down your progress, make your observations, catalog your OBEs. The 90-day program itself is divided into two distinct parts. Weeks 1 through 6 focuses on learning core skills associated with the OBE. Primarily, it's about learning to relax, how to breathe, how to keep your mind clear of intruding thoughts. It's also about developing your energy work, which greatly aids OBE exit process. The key too is training your ability to recapture what we call shadow memories, those dreamlike OBE memories that bring back with you from your astral travels. Part 2 is the week 7 through 13. They focus on OBE exit training. That's to get out of your body. During this part of the program, we will introduce to you a number of proven techniques for achieving an OBE. We also introduced overcoming fears and how to adjust your mindset for the best results. More importantly, we give you advice for setting up conditions that are most favorable for having an OBE, discussing the common roadblocks and offer solutions. We also provide some advanced projection-inducing techniques for the OBE challenge. The idea that you'd be spending 90 days eating, sleeping, breathing. This training program, you might have noticed, the title of the course refers to a 90-day guide. You can extend it. This part is just saying you can extend this to 9100 days. Don't worry about not having the desired OBE or amount of OBEs within that time. You can extend it. The whole thing is just be persistent, don't have fear, and keep trying. So just saying what to expect in part 1, focus on the basic training, teaching the core skills. Go back up to the top. First 6 weeks program will cover breathing, an ancient way to increase the flow of subtle energy vitality through the body. And I have a few videos on breathing within my YouTube channel. I'll probably provide a few more also. The breathing exercise employed herein have been designed to start to simply continue in a small incremental step with the core OBE skills were a tree. The breath would be the trunk from which the branches of all other skills grew. Deep physical relaxation, clearing the mind, energy body stimulation, and trance state are all intimately associated with the proper flow of breath and energy. A deep physical relaxation. Deep physical relaxation involves more than the sitting back and willing your body to relax. The method given involves contracting and relaxing certain specific muscle groups to progressively relax your whole physical body. Without deep physical relaxation, all the core skills that are useless. In order to project, you must be deeply relaxed physically and mentally. Shadow memory recall. This is the key to having a successful OBE. You will need to be able to download your OBE memories in order to recall, realize them. The ability to remember your dreams is the first step towards remembering your out-of-body experiences. We give techniques to help you remember dreams and to capture the shadow memories from your projectable double. All right, moving along. So they are successfully transferred to reliable, recallable levels of your physical brain, mind, and an OBE. Energy body stimulation, most profound exercise for discovering that you are more than physical body. Factors, I'm just kind of skipping around here. The energy techniques provided here allow you to heal these. So you basically have a subtle energy body, and so by breathing and actually using these steps, you'll actually cultivate, increase the energy, and also become like aware of this energetic body that you have. Quieting the mind, very important. It's part of that relaxation too. Where your attention goes, so does your energy. All right, your attention is one of your superpowers. Your ability to clear your mind of internal dialogue and maintain calm perspective is critical to astral projection in order to remain composed and controlled during and after the OB exit. For the average person, stilling the mind can be quite a challenge, but the techniques provided here are introduced in easy progressive steps. Anyone can learn how to do this. One thing is just with your thoughts. You can just view your thoughts as like the clouds, and the vastness of the sky is you, consciousness and awareness. So you don't want to say don't think of pink elephant, because you will then just think of a pink elephant. So what you want to do is just observe with non-attachment, right? Because your mind is not used to you actually taking control, or at least just being mindful and in the moment. So just observe with non-attachment to any of your thoughts. Don't give it any judgment. You watch them. They come and go. They're phenomenal, just like everything else. And once you get used to actually being present and being a witness, then what happens is that the thoughts won't be front and center. And if you continue this, then they'll go away. If you stay fully present with non-attachment and just observe, then that will happen. Okay, let's move on. Okay, primary energy center stimulation. Primary energy centers, also called chakras. You have 7 major chakras throughout your body. Those are called energy centers, or portals, vortexes, some people call them. It's mainly coming out of the Hindu philosophy. And I have several other videos that actually go through that also. So you have a root, you have one at your navel, your solar plexus, your throat, then your third eye, around your brow, the middle of your brow or forehead, and then you have your crown. So there's way more chakras all throughout the body, major and minor, but for basically Western practice, the 7 is enough. So I'm just going to move along here. Higher flow of energy that allows and accompanies the OB exit. The purpose of stimulating the primary centers is to open the floodgates through which a higher level of energy flow. Trance state is altered states of consciousness. And the basic trance state occurs when your physical body goes to sleep, when your mind remains awake and lucid. All right, so that's where one is a conscious OB exit. Your mind stays awake and lucid. The body falls asleep, and you can make an exit. All right. Energy body loosening. There are ways to stimulate your energy body that prepare for Prepare for projection. Energy body loosens is one of the final steps in preparation for employing OBX techniques. By the end of the first 6 weeks of this program, you'll be reasonably comfortable with the fundamental skills, along with the way that you have no doubt to understand a great deal more about um, your nature as a spirit inhabiting the physical body. Do not think part one as being a set of tasks. OB learning these core skills and journey itself is that opens doors to just about everything metaphysical and spiritual. Okay. This is just talking about a practitioner. We're going to skip that. Part one, preparing for liftoff, flexing your astral muscles. So what to expect? Setting up your meditation space, learning to relax, breath work, body awareness, energy body stimulation, your dream journal, affirmations. Optional is the brainwave generator. Right. So the book emphasizes goal-oriented action rather than just sitting and reading about OBs. This week, we'll show you how to organize a place for daily energy work, teach you a physical relaxation breathing technique. We'll also give instructions for this week's energy work, setting up a dream journal, using affirmations, finally for those um, using the optional brainwave generator to supplement your OB program. They offer instructions. Setting up your meditation space. First list to select a suitable space for practice energy work. I'm going to kind of skip around. I think that's self-explanatory, but you want to have a place that's comfortable. And that you're not disturbed, is free from noises if you can. You want to block out light if you can. As much darkness is best. If you have headphones or earplugs, it's a way to eliminate the sound. If you don't have a bed, maybe like a walk-in closet, something that's partitioned, something you can do that's makeshift. Depending on the size of private space, should have a bed, some place you can be comfortable. And I'm just going around. The atmosphere of your meditation space is also important. You should feel comfortable, safe, friendly. I think that's self-explainable. Your daily exercises don't all have to be done in the same location. Some techniques will be practiced numerous times during the day. Moving along. Learning to relax. One of the first tasks is to learn how to make yourself comfortable. That your mind and your body is almost disassociated. We say almost, because the slight body-mind connection is crucial for straddling that fuzzy edge between sleeping and waking. Deep physical relaxation is the foundation upon which everything else in this program will rest. If you do not roughly learn this essential skill, you could waste a lot of time and effort making projection attempts with little chance of success. All right, so you want to get deep relaxation. I know in our modern day world, most people cell phones, screens, televisions, anxiety. So I guess my little tidbit is you may want to watch less TV, eat light, plant-based if is best. They probably don't talk about that on this in this book. Intermittent fasting is a good one where you eat between 4 to 8 and you eat one meal. But let's move on. Deep physical relaxation is one of the preparation skills most commonly overlooked, poorly done. Being relaxed, da 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 da. So I'm going to just try and get to where they tell you the relaxation technique. Okay, relaxation training begins on day one. More steps added until the end of the week. The first routine is revealed. Your goal for the end of this first week is to complete the routine without having to refer to the instructions. All right, so that's your goal for this first week. It is easy to miss steps at first. So this week, be sure to review the instructions after each session. Make sure you're not forgetting anything. Deep physical relaxation routine is progressive, and in time, you will become almost automatic. If you find that you're physically or mentally tense before the relaxation practice, first take a hot shower, bath, or a short nap. Some light exercise, a stretching routine, or massage to help relieve tension. Another factor involved in deep relaxation is temperature. The body reacts to cold by tensing up, shivering muscles to generate heat. Even if you're a little cold, your body will not actually shiver, but the muscles will tense. So you want to make sure you have your temperature setting to where you're not actually becoming tense. You don't want it too hot, you don't want it too cold. And you have comforters that if you can't adjust the temperature, then you can use comforters or whatever you may need to get in a good state where your body feels really comfortable. Okay, let's go back up. Some, so it's saying, okay, practical heat your practicer comfortable area. General rule is that the method, if you're using it, keep warm. It's distracting. If bunch of clothes are too heavy or restrictive, try another approach. Novices often start by trying to pay good attention to relaxation exercise, but then pay only cursory attention to them later in the program. Avoid this mistake. So it's saying that the relaxation breath work is the foundation of all of this. You want to get your body really relaxed. Okay, breath work, breath awareness. Breathing is key to conscious exit. Deep relaxation. Breathing methods program are safe and straightforward as you begin this week. Says by the time you reach part 2 in this program, you will have all the breathing skills required for OB exit. This week you'll be learning learning breath awareness. It involves quieting your thoughts by focusing on internal sensations of the breath cycle. So quietly close your eyes, focus your attention on the leading edge of your airflow as it passes out of the body, and it's easier to focus on the leading edge of the breath than it is to hold the entire mental picture of the breathing process itself. If you find the above leading edge breathing method difficult, you'll find it easier to focus on instead the rise and fall of your chest, of the abdomen. Just close your eyes. Um, Focus your awareness on feeling your body, falling and rising, then emptying and contracting. Focusing on this action helps keep your mind clear. Do not change your breathing rate or depth during the exercise. Do not try to count breaths to a prescribed rhythm. Simply observe breathing and use this as a focus attention to help clear your mind. If your thoughts wander, simply release them and bring your attention back to your breathing. No matter how many times foreign thoughts creep in, push them aside and refocus on your breathing. This takes a little practice, but then you will quickly get the hang of it if you persevere. During week 1, the breathing awareness technique is used at the beginning of your daily practice routine, right after the deep physical relaxation. This promotes further relaxation and helps quiet the mind for exercises that follow. However, breath awareness can be done anytime and anywhere. Do it for 5 minutes. No more time is required. Waiting and travel time are excellent opportunities for practice. Stimulating the energy body. This week you also start learning how to stimulate your energy body. Your energy body is a subtle energy counterpart. The physical, it has many parts, aspects, functions, including several large primary energy centers, hundreds of smaller ones, primary energy centers, omnical chakras and psychic centers. In the essence, it can be the thought of non-physical organs that are involved with the underlying spiritual, biological, emotional, okay, and mental processes that are associated with the complexities of living. Okay, we actually just want to get there. Da, 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 da. Exercise, so no predictability. Okay. So on days 2 to 7, you will explore all other ways to stimulate your energy body when the body awareness is focused primarily on the secondary. The individual centers can thus be targeted, manipulated in a controlled way. Okay, preparing for energy work, a little preparation is needed. This helps to not just be overly tired because you just might go to sleep. Once you get relaxed, varying your level of alertness, tiredness during this practice will be a factor later, and you will actually be learning how to project. It also helps not to be mentally distracted. If you have pressing issues, tasks complete, phones, calls to make, things like that. Um, so you know what to do. Just make sure you're not, turn off your phone, all that stuff, so you're not distracted by a phone call or beeps or anything like that. Additionally, it helps to be physically and mentally relaxed. Keep moving. Breath awareness also avoid eating heavy meal before energy work practice. Digestion takes a lot of energy out of the body. For this reason, energy work and OB exercise are more difficult if undertaken within an hour or so of a heavy meal. Your dream journal, central ingredient, use OB recall, sharpen to the point where you remember your experience. This is the biggest, most prevalent cause okay, sharpen to this point where you can remember the experience. It will seem like it never happened. If it did, this is the biggest and most prevalent cause to apparent OB failure. OB experience can be breathtakingly vivid with memories, but memories of them, like dream memories, have the annoying habit of disappearing unless precautions are taken. We call these types of memories shadow memories. They lie just beneath the surface of your conscious recall, like vapor shadows in the mind. Um, Memory storage and recall functions are complex matters. Da 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 da. So we're just going through this. Skipping ahead. One thing I want to add is that if you can't remember, you just relax and just tell yourself that you remember, and don't just let it go, but just stay there like in a meditative state quietly, and what you need will come back to you. At first, it may come back in keywords, but then after you go through, I guess, like this process, um, then it gets easier and easier. I know that from like doing lucid dreaming. That's a technique. OB usually take place during sleep or often masked by the blended by the dream imagery. An excellent way to improve OB memory is to keep your dream journal. That we know. You're gonna keep a notepad and a pen right by your bed, maybe under your pillow or right on your nightstand. And you want to have like a flashlight, a lamp, or something to illuminate it, so that you don't have to actually get up. Or so you just turn over as soon as you wake up, and you can just start writing. So at first it may just be keywords that you get, and as you do the keywords, then things start to become more vivid. Right. Before going to sleep, draw a line across the page of the notepad to signal the beginning of a new entry or the new date. This is symbolic action that will help you trigger your subconscious in your mind. So you're gonna draw a page over over your book each day as a symbolic thing. Over here, I think it says a small voice activated tape recorder can also be used, though recordings are less accessible than notes. Okay. So it's just saying that you can record if you don't. You can use a recording device, but it's better if you write down. I always find that writing works, or something that there's a brain connection that actually happens when you actually put a pen to paper. All right. So write clearly. If you have flying, falling dreams, if you're going to sleep, write something like flying, falling, woke, or jerk on the notepad. If you have a dream about vacation in Italy, write something like Rome, fountains, pizza, giving only brief description to help trigger shadow memories when you wake the next morning. Recording keywords provide strong memory association sequences that can trigger the shadow memories, and avoid writing long descriptions during the night unless something spectacular happens that you want to remember in detail. In the morning, as soon as possible after waking, review your list of keywords here once or twice a week. Transfer those notes to a separate dream journal or book. Daily journaling space in this book. They will build a record of your progress. If you are unable to write keywords during the night, spend time recalling dream imagery the moment that you wake. Okay. In the position, this helps promote dream recall. If nothing services, think about people with whom you frequently interact, whom you often think when you dream. Um, and you're trying to, so basically what you're saying is you're trying to trigger something from your dream. So just basically, if you think about with people who you react with, locations, anything, when you actually go through your mind with that, it'll actually trigger your shadow memory to bring that memory uh, back to you. Some people say that they never dream, but what they really mean is that they don't remember their dreams. Everyone dreams, and those memories are there somewhere. If you do not usually remember your dreams, put time and effort into remembering the techniques above. This will help you train your mind to recall your shadow memories. And I've used this technique before, so I know it actually works. So there's another technique that I used with it was I went throughout the day. There's a book called the Book of Secrets with Osho. It's 112 keys to the mysteries within, to basically like awaken. And one of them, you go throughout the day just saying that, the day is just a dream. And at the same time, I was doing lucid dreaming work. So what actually happened, and some of those processes are the same in here. That's why I know these a little bit. Is that my dream state became more real than my actual waking state, which kind of gotten scary. So the days would just kind of go by as a dream does. You don't remember the dream, so it just seems like your dream states, your sleep just, it's like it almost doesn't happen because it flies by so fast. And then so that was my regular day, whereas my dreams became more real. And with the lucid dreaming is where when you're lucid, then you could actually do whatever you want during your dream. You can go wherever you want because you're lucid within a dream, right? This here is the astral realm is a little bit different than just being lucid within a dream, you're making a conscious OB exit out of your body. But I'll stop there with that. So it just says keep a notepad when you awake. You recall your dreams. Spend a few minutes each morning reviewing your keywords, recalling the information at least once a week. Transfer your keywords into your dream OB journal. For example, keep a more detailed dream journal. Refer to Appendix C. Your dream journal need not be as elaborate, but this should give you ideas. Daily affirmations. Each week you'll be given two short affirmations to memorize: a daytime affirmation, a nighttime affirmation. Purpose of the affirmations is varied. Generally, daytime affirmations are geared to program your beliefs, to accept and allow you to have OBEs. Nighttime affirmations commonly used to program your dreams or to prompt to remember your dreams, OB experiences. Recognizing consistencies in dreams so you realize you're dreaming and can take control. What's called lucid dream, what I just talked about. By design, you have these affirmations simple, short, but easy to remember. Keep going down. It's important to write affirmations active and present tense. For example, I now leave my body, or I am leaving my body. I will work. I am about to project. I will project tonight. So, moving down. So, I think I missed something. So, someone you can perform simple procedure each week to prepare daily affirmations. Close your eyes, concentrate on a sensation. Imagine someone tracing a path. Tracing the path again for you. Retrace the path. So it looks like I missed something here. No, okay. Now trace and follow a path from your left big toe up outside your shin, over your kneecap, and up and outside of your thigh, your hip. Turn back down to your big toe again. Do it first with the fingernails, a ruler, and then tracing out the mental path mentally with your body awareness. Pointing your body awareness up and down your leg several times. Repeat this exercise for your right leg. Practice the above exercises until you become familiar with mentally shifting your point of your body awareness. So you want to practice this body awareness now, as I was saying it, or just, now at this point. So you basically take something physical, trace, and then mentally go through the same process. Daily tips: practice body awareness technique until you can trace pathway to anywhere on your body with the point of body awareness alone, feeling your way along the surface of your skin without having to follow manually highlighted pathway, but rub and scratch the highlighted pathway as often as you can. And this is just somebody Brian saying, for the first time I tried body awareness exercise, I found it was easier to use a washcloth dampened with warm water. Do whatever works best with you. Idea for an aid of this is sort of to help you focus your attention on a specific part of your body with your eyes closed. If you can get by with using nothing but your body awareness, that is ideal. So you use something to help you focus, and if you can't, then use a washcloth or something, a ruler or something to trace. All right, so this is the day 2. This is the breathwork, introduction to energy body stimulation. It has a task. So in the morning, you're going to write your dream and keywords in your notebook, and then in the afternoon, you're going to do the brainwave generator. It's optional for 20 minutes. Relaxation, lower body, 5 minutes. Breathwork, awareness, 5 minutes a day in the afternoon. And then write your observations of what actually happened. So that means in the afternoon, you're going to need to have that actual journal with you if you go to work or wherever, so that you can write down that information. At night, it's optional. You're going to read supplemental OBE material, recite your nightly affirmations. Okay, and here on the right side is your affirmations. In the morning, you're going to say, I am spirit in a body capable of experiencing dimensions beyond physical existence. I have the ability to separate from my body, return safely, and remember. Evening. All right, every morning I faithfully write dream keywords in my notebook. I recognize each morning as a fresh opportunity to hone my astral memory. I attract dreams that help me achieve my goals of conscious out-of-body exploration. All right, so you may want to pause, write that down. But this, for the first week, this is going to be your morning and your evening affirmations. This is the key part. You're going to record your dreams. all the optional stuff about the brainwave generators and stuff, your energy body stimulation. You can do this at work and or any time as much as you want during the day. But these affirmations, I'm going to say them one more time so that you can write them down if you don't actually have the book. I am spirit in a body capable of experiencing dimensions beyond physical existence. I have the ability to separate from my body, return safely, and remember. That's the morning. Now, evening. Every morning, I faithfully write down dream keywords in my notebook. I recognize each morning as a fresh opportunity to hone my astral memory. I attract dreams that help me achieve my goal of conscious out of body exploration. All right, so we're just going behind this. Brainwave generator week 1, relaxation 20 minutes. You listen to the preset in a hard back chair with your eyes closed, sitting quietly. Turn off the preset when you begin your relaxation exercise. All right, so you can use binaural beats if you don't have that. Use some guided meditation. I may put something together. We'll see. I'm not sure about that. Um, Relaxation lower body 5 minutes. Lower legs. Follow yesterday's steps for relaxing your feet, calves, and thighs, hips, and buttocks. Now push your buttocks backward into the chair and tense them. Hold for 5 seconds, then relax them. Then for another 5 or 10 seconds, rock your hips forward slowly, tensing for 5 seconds, then relax them. All right, so this is your 5-minute relaxation for your lower body. And this is what you do in the afternoon. Entire lower body, tense the muscles in your lower body at once. Hips, legs, calves, feet, all at the same time. Hold for 5 seconds, then relax them, really letting them go. Repeat steps 1 through 3. The goal here are to relax your entire body thoroughly. Remember the steps. So basically you're tensing a body part and then you relax. Tense and then relax. So breath work, breath awareness, 5 minutes. Follow the instructions for breath awareness given earlier. Focus your attention on your breath for about 5 minutes. So you just want to relax. You're not going to change your breath, but you're just going to stay aware with your breath. Introduction to energy body stimulation, stirring, brushing, and sponging actions, 5 minutes. So here, from your hard back chair, rest your hands in your lap, on your arms of the chair, palms down, fingers slightly spread. The first area to focus is the top of the large joint where your thumb joins your right hand. Flex your thumb while holding the joint between your other fingers to help locate the joint. With your left finger, lightly scratch and rub the circular area clockwise on the top of your thumb joint about 1 inch, 2 centimeters or so across to help target it with your body awareness. With your eyes closed, trace a finger and trace around the same circular path while following the touch of the finger with your point of awareness. Continue following this action until you can remember the exact feel of this circular movement and can recreate this action with your point of body awareness alone. Stirring action, stop rubbing with your finger and close your eyes. Feel the tingling area and stop with your thumb joint, with your point of body awareness. Recreate and feel the circular stirring action. Remember the touch and feel of the circular action. Move your point of body awareness in a small clockwise circle, and as you were stirring it with your imaginary finger. Concentrate and feel this action. Continue the motion with your point of body awareness alone. Continue this for 30 seconds to a minute. All right, so you may feel a throbbing or pulsing at the site, or like a stirring action. Brushing action, imagine someone is brushing a small paintbrush back and forth along the skin and top of your thumb. Feel it moving from the tip of your thumb to your joint and back to the tip again, over and over and over. If necessary, scratch and rub this area before taking over the remember feel of this action with your body awareness. It should take about half a second each way, this imaginary brushstroke. Close your eyes, reproduce this action for about a minute. If you feel tingling, energy sensations, peculiar throbbing, heaviness in your thumb. Sponging action, similar to the above, scratch or rub necessary. Imagine your right thumb as a hollow pipe and that you were cleaning the pipe inside this with a sponge. Okay, day 2. So I'm going to stop here and not go to day 2. You have enough information. You have your breathing awareness. You have your affirmations. You can get your journal together. And that can start for today, and then tomorrow or the next day, whenever I can get back together, then we'll move to the next step.